Hey everybody, Andy here, aka Montolio, and we are playing a PAX Vintage event. It's my first one of these I've ever done. I've never joined any of the other ones up to this point, so we're going to see how it goes. I decided to bring Bug today, and we run into Shatan. Shatan, I know them to be a workshop player typically. Last result was on the Orzhov white deck, white weenie deck, both of which can be tough matchups. So let's see what we're dealing with. None of the above. Okay. Bug. Okay. We will try and mimic their turn here. Hopefully they have no land. That would be pretty good for us, and they don't. So what do we want to do here? I could get a land here. Like, I don't really want to wasteland them. I could. That puts two lands into the yard, one of which I could eat here. I think I'm going to do that. Get a green source here. Just going to go and get ahead and get a tropical island. I think the best thing we can do here is probably, maybe Tarmogoyf isn't the best given that we're having Deathrite Wars, but I think I'll just play a Collector Roof here. Collector Roof is not obviously looking super strong. I'm going to eat the one land here in the graveyard right now. I prefer to do it right now. They can eat it themselves with the Deathrite Shaman, but I think that's okay. Yeah. If they have a ancestor or something, we'll feel a little bit bad about ourselves, but that's okay. Yeah, so I'm very glad I played that Collector Roof there. Okay. I don't really want to attack with the Collector Roof here. Just going to play a Tarmogoyf here, I think. I'd like to play Leovold, but I mean, once again, I could wasteland them here and attempt to use the land. I think they will just use it. Which keeps us off of Leovold. I'd really like to cast a Leovold here, but unfortunately it's not going to work out for us. So I'm going to take their C here. They're going to push. And for black. Cast a Tarmogoyf here. So what they have here is an Abrupt Decay or Assassin's Trophy, one or the other. They're going after mine here. So I think I eat it. And they try to eat it again. And if they have the decay, that's fine. And if it's actually a trophy, that's good for me because I can go and get a land with it. So that ended up being not too bad for me, to be honest. There's one land left in the graveyard, so they do have one land available to them. Maybe didn't play that optimally, but I think that's okay. Black Lotus. Okay. Black, blue, green. See if we can get this to resolve. Um, I think in their upkeep, I'm going to eat this land here. Huh, maybe I should have done it pre-combat. That's okay. All right. This is what I was talking about last turn that I could have done to be able to get 2 damage in potentially. I'm going to play out my Lotus. I don't think there's a reason not to here. I'm probably going to attempt to flash in my Endurance. Okay. Don't think we need to put anything away. And I will attempt to drain them here. We've got to get our clock going here as fast as we can. Force of Will was just an excellent, excellent draw for us. Gonna keep my Deathrite Shaman up here for the time being. Okay, they found a land. So, what do we want to do here? So I guess first things first, let's draw a card. They have double Deathrite here. Okay. So we're going to let that go. They're going to attempt to make 3 mana here. We will go after that as well. Now we can't stop them, but they can only make 2 mana here. So they have a Tarmogoyf, which is pretty small right now. Do I pick a fight here? I think so. So my opponent got into some trouble with land screw there. Okay. What have we got for the mirror? Sadly, our focus is not so much on the mirror here today. That's all right. So, what is bad? Force of Vigor. We got a really nice trade for that. We're going to get Fatal Push in. I think there is a world where we could maybe set up a really nice Toxic Deluge. Perhaps a Pithing Needle. The problem with I guess there's a world where Toxic Deluge could be good. My Collector Roof is typically pretty bad, although it was quite good in that particular instance there. And it is a creature, so maybe it's worth keeping. Toxic Deluge is something that's new to my board. I haven't played it in really a couple of years, and it's a nod to the white weenie decks that are running around. In the mirror, it will require some setting it up. But on the draw, I think it's probably something I would keep in over on the play. Make sure my changes took place there. Okay, solid hand. Mental misstep for their death right. And then a wasteland, perhaps? No. They have an ancestral, is the question. No. Well, I think you have to take this opportunity to wasteland. It's too tempting. They have a brainstorm. I think this is worth misstepping. I mean, our hand isn't looking great here all of a sudden either. Drawing that extra land was not ideal, but we'll let that go. Not that we had any choice. I mean, that was the peril of misstepping there. So my opponent looks like they're on a Leovold type hand here. Hmm. Tarmogoyf's a good one. They're down to 3 cards, though. Be interesting to see if they fight over this one. We are probably going to have to pick a fight to keep our Tarmogoyf around because it's the only resource we have that's active. This feels like a Leovold or an Oko, one or the other. Okay, no. Wow. So here they go. This is an Assassin's Trophy. Oh, you know what they have? This is an Endurance. Makes sense. So unfortunately for us, this is going to be, we're going to have to counter this. Wish I had played my land out now. They have another force, yeah. My Tarmogoyf should be able to live through this. Nope. What a blowout. They have no cards in hand. I guess that's something. So I did not sequence that properly. Admittedly, uh, I'm still getting used to Endurance on the opposing side of Bug. Like, it's just not a card I'm used to seeing. Hmm. I'm going to take a gamble here. They don't have a Flusterstorm. I guess play into Mind Break Trap here, but I'm not, I don't want to play into a Daze. Okay. Ancestral's a good card. Say, I mean, this is for an Oko, but I don't want to play it because if I draw my Oko, it looks bad. Ooh, Demonic Tutor, that's a nice one. Let's see if it gets countered. Didn't get countered. Maybe I should just get my own Oko. Maybe just a Deathrite Shaman could be good here. Maybe I just get a Sylvan Library. I think I like that. Play it now because it'll boost my okay. We can afford to pay a few life here. And Deathrite Shaman was a nice one. I'm coming off of negation here on my turn, but um, all right, let's see what they got. Okay, solid round one number win. We'll see you guys back for round two. And remember, hit that like and subscribe button.